What's going on, all my toy collectors and Batman fans out there? You know who it is. It's your boy Ox, and welcome to the Cave of Wonders. Now today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Bat Signal Popcorn Bucket and Batmobile Cup exclusively from AMC Theaters. Both of these are released to celebrate the 85th anniversary of your boy Batman, and you can only find these at AMC Theaters, and they just got released today. Now, the movie The Batman by Matt Reeves that came out in 2022 was also supposed to be played at AMC Theaters, but at my location, they didn't end up playing the movie. They just ended up selling this merchandise. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, now let's start off by looking at this Batmobile cup right here. And before I do that, I do want to let you guys know I got a new camera, so I got new microphones. So in case this video sounds different or looks different, it's because of that reason. And I'm testing out these different microphones to see what works best for this camera. So if this review sounds a little different or sounds echoey or doesn't sound like my other ones, it's just because of that reason. I'll be trying out different microphones. Let me know down in the comments if it sounds too echoey or it doesn't sound very good. That way I can fix the issue, okay? Because I'm not going to know until I edit the video. All right, guys. Now, like I said, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this Batmobile cup first. And as you guys can see, it says Batmobile right there on the cup, and it shines in different colors. It's all holographic. It says made in Gotham City. Got the Warner Brothers and DC logo right there. AMC Theaters, because like I said, this is exclusive to only AMC Theaters. And then you got the 85th Batman anniversary logo right there. You guys can see that same 85th anniversary on a lot of the shirts and toy merchandise that has been coming out lately. Now, this thing measured out to 7 inches tall. I'd say it's not really a large because I go to Celebration Cinema and AMC Theaters by me, and this seems more like a medium-sized cup, I guess, in my opinion. And there's not like a ounce thing on it, so I don't really know how many ounces it is. But as you guys can see, it's mostly dedicated to the Bat Signals and the Batmobiles. So if you guys hold it a certain way, you'll either see the Bat Signal for that particular year that movie came out, or you're going to see the Batmobile that was in that particular movie. So for example, you got the Batman Forever logo right there with the Riddler, and then you see it says Batman Forever, and that movie came out in 1995. Same with the Batman Begins. You can see Christian Bale's logo right there, Batman Begins 2005, and then if you turn it, you guys can see the tumbler. Right here, you can see the 89 logo. You can see the Keaton Batmobile, the word Batman 89. You can see his signal right there. Now, this is only going to be dedicated to the movie Batmobile, so you're not going to see any animated series Batmobiles or nothing like that. Robert Pattinson, the Matt Reeves movie that came out in 2022. You can see his Batmobile right there. Same with the Batman and Robin, the Showmaker or whatever, his Batmobile that came out in 1997. You can see that logo right there. Same with the Adam West. You can see his logo from 1966. And if you turn it a certain way, you can see his Batmobile. And yeah, that's pretty much it for all the Batmobiles. Oh, and then you got the Zack Snyder Batman vs. Superman. You can see Ben Affleck's logo and then his Batmobile right there. And then it says the year that Batmobile had came out, which was 2016. So yeah, pretty cool little cup right here. This is the bottom, doesn't really say anything on it. Then it just has the top. It didn't come with any kind of exclusive straw or anything like that. And yeah, lid just pops right on it. And like I said, these were $11.99. So if you don't have an AMC by you, I just want to give you guys that price range. That way you guys know in case you guys have to buy it off the secondary market, off eBay or something, and you know what you're going to be paying for. Like I said, $11.99 unless you got it in a combo with that Bat Signal, then it was just a couple dollars cheaper, okay? But yeah, really cool. I'm probably not going to be drinking out of this. Definitely going to be displaying it. I love how the Bat Signals and Batmobiles end up popping up depending on what way you look at it. But let's go ahead and move on to that popcorn bucket, okay? And here we have the Bat Signal popcorn bucket. This baby didn't come in any kind of exclusive box or anything like that. It just came wrapped in plastic. And when you go to the movie theater, they have a giant box with like 6 of them in there, and they're just pulling them out, and that's how they sell them, okay? So there's no kind of outer box, exclusive box that this thing ends up coming in, all right? And as you guys can see, it's all one color. It's just black, so you're not going to have any kind of extra gunmetal painting or anything like that on it. It's just all one solid color besides the plastic right here that you can see through, which is kind of like a greenish yellow. Now, in the promo images, they showed it shining yellow, but it ends up shining like a blue color, which I'll show you guys when I turn on the lights inside of it. But it might have been shining yellow because of the popcorn that they had inside of it. I'm going to guess that's why it was yellow, or maybe they just took that promo image and edited it, basically. Now I've already measured out for you guys. I measured out to 12 inches tall by 11 inches long by 7.5 inches in depth. So that's how much shelf space you're going to need when you're going to be displaying this in the box. All right. Now, like I said, when you're looking at it, it's going to have lots of really cool details in the plastic. Nothing ends up bending. These are not actual wires that bend. They're just made to look like that. And then you guys can see all the little tiny bolts and everything like that down here. Now, this is the Tim Burton, 89 bat signal. And this does, from the images that I was looking up from the movie, which I can't see the bottom down here to tell, but from the images that I've seen on Google, it does kind of look a lot like that, the bat signal actually from that movie, the way these little round things right here on the side and obviously the logo right there and just how big it is compared to the people who are turning it on. I think Commissioner Gordon, when he turned it on in that movie, but I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a replica of that movie or if it's just showing this iconic bat signal right here. But it does look amazing. This is a really cool piece right here. Like I said, it is 12 inches tall. So I'll show it next to a couple figures like the McFarlane 7-inch figures. That way you guys can get a look at exactly how big it is in case you're not using it as a popcorn bucket and you decide you guys want to use it, to put next to some of your figures or your Hot Toys figures or, like I said, the McFarlane figures as well. All right. But yeah, this is a really cool bucket. This thing ended up coming out to $34.99. Like I said, if you guys got the tumbler for $11.99, you got them both together. You got a little bit of a discount. Okay. But yeah, awesome looking piece right here. Now the batteries go in here and it doesn't take any kind of AA's or AAA's. It just takes some little tiny batteries, and it does come with batteries as well. So you're not even going to have to put batteries inside of here. All right. So if you guys just pull this out, you guys will be able to work work the light switch once you guys turn it on in a second, which I'll do that in 1 minute. Okay. Now, if you guys want to open this up and put the popcorn inside of it, you guys just do articulate it and move it up like that. And there's a little lever right here. You guys just push that and it ends up opening. And you guys can see right there inside of it. And it does have a little hinge right here, which could end up causing an issue down the road. Maybe because it's not very heavy, but who knows the weight of it. It could break right here, just like those old Batmobiles, like the canopies that bend, back and forth. This thing could break. I'm not really sure. I tried to kind of move it a little bit to see if maybe I could get it to pop off. That way I don't have to have it on there when I'm eating out of it. But, I'm just kind of giving you guys that heads up to be careful. That way it doesn't break off. But yeah, and then you guys just close it if you want to show it, keep your popcorn hot or whatever. Or if you don't want to use it as a popcorn bucket, you guys don't have to, obviously. And this right here is what it looks like inside of it. Now you guys can see that little bulb right there. Now, I don't know if it's like glued all the way around because I tried to see. Now, I'm going to guess that it's not. Now, obviously, this is a popcorn bucket, but I would take extreme measure with the fact that if you're, pouring cheese inside of your popcorn, inside the bucket, or you're putting a whole bunch of different seasoning inside of there, that it could cause an issue getting inside the electronics inside here. I'm not sure because I haven't actually unscrewed it and completely opened it to see exactly, what stuff is all inside of there in the back. But I would take caution with that. Pouring butter in there could get in there and stop the actual light functioning from working, okay? Just keep that in mind because I do see some screws back here. So it looks like maybe this inside round piece right here ends up popping off, and then maybe you guys can take a look at that, or possibly just put some kind of little clear baggie, inside the bucket before you pour the popcorn in it. That way you don't end up, getting the butter or getting all that seasoning and salt, jammed inside of that little bulb source or electronic source. All right. This right here is what the side ends up looking like. Like I said, it does rotate. Stays pretty well. This right here is what the base looks like. Now it's just, hollow plastic, so it's not, crazy heavy or anything like that, but it does have some pretty cool little tiny details in it. But don't expect this thing to be painted, with all kind of extra stuff in it or anything like that. On the bottom, you can see AMC Theaters logo right there. The Batman 85 years, DC, Batman, Warner Brothers, let you know that this baby is made in China. He has two little screws right there that's holding this little piece right here. Now it does rotate up and down, but it doesn't rotate side to side. So don't try and, rotate this piece right here from the base. All right. But yeah, let's go ahead and turn on that light real quick and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Hit that little switch right there. And there you go. Like I said, it doesn't shine yellow like it did in the promo image. It ends up shining more of like a blue-green, basically, the tint of this right here, all right? And it does leave the logo right there. You guys can see it on the table. You guys can see that Batman logo right there. So it shines pretty bright, man. And like I said, it does come with batteries, so you guys don't have to worry about that. Now I'll show you guys what this thing looks like with the lights off real fast. And there you guys go. This thing shines really bright. It's actually really cool because if you guys remember, I think it was Batman Returns when Michael Keaton was sitting in his chair in the Wayne Manor and the light shined through the window. It's kind of like that bluish green color. So that's kind of basically what this ends up looking like. And you guys can see this baby shines really, really bright. Let me go ahead and move my camera up for you guys so you guys can see. You guys can see that bat signal right there on the wall. So this thing shines really, really, really well. You guys can see that right there against my Ninja Turtle display. This bat signal is huge, so it shines really bright, man. It'll definitely light up a room. Make sure my camera's catching it and it's not glaring too bad. But yeah, looks pretty awesome, man. Definitely a collector's piece. I hope you guys have an AMC around you guys and you guys are able to get this. It's only $34.99, man. So it's not crazy expensive, you know, just for the fact that it does light up and everything as well. And it's a really cool looking display piece, man. Now I just wanted to compare some of these DC Multiverse 7-inch McFarlane figures next to this Bat Signal. Like I said, the Bat Signal is 12 inches tall. These figures are 7 inches tall, some a little bit bigger than 7 inches. So I wanted to show you guys exactly how it looked displayed next to this Bat Signal. Like I said, this thing is towering over them, and normally the Bat Signal isn't this much bigger than the Batmans in those live action movies, but it still looks really cool next to some of them. Even if you don't want to just display it with your Keaton Batman, because that is his logo, you guys can display it just with any of your Batman displays or anything like that, or just to light up your room, man, your toy room or your man cave or whatever you guys have. All right, but this right here is how it looks next to these 7-inch figures. I'm not going to go through the Kenner figures or any other 5-inch figures or Spin Master 4-inch figures, just because this thing is going to tower over those little tiny figures. Like right here is the little 4-inch Robert Pattinson Spin Master figure. You can see this thing is huge compared to these figures right here. But I think it displays really well with these guys. Or if you guys have any Hot Toys or anything like that, it might end up displaying really well with those. Like I said, it is 12 inches tall. Let's show it next to the Batmobiles, all right? And just so you guys can get a size comparison of just how big this Signal is, this popcorn bucket, I'm going to go ahead and throw in this gold label McFarlane 89 Batmobile right here. And that's the figure right there that it came with. That way you guys can just get a glimpse of just how cool and how big this thing actually is. I'm going to be displaying it with this or possibly with all my movie Batman figures because the little Signal that McFarlane threw in with that box set was a bit small for all those figures in my opinion. So this thing right here might end up taking its place for all those movie figures that came in that movie box set. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I can't leave a link for you guys to this because it's not sold online. From what I understand, they told me it's only going to be sold in theaters. And once it's sold out, it's sold out. And like I said, it just came out today on Wednesday. So if you guys have an AMC, go ahead and go get it. Remember, $35.99, $11.99 for that cup. In a combo pack, I think it was like 44 bucks or something, all right? Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Like and subscribe. Until next time, stay cool.